So we all know what an explainer is at this point, right? So it's been at least 10, 15 years now where we've been using these probably about 90-second videos to explain what a brand and product does to help other people. These generally have a pretty familiar and common formula where we go through the problem of what somebody has, why they would use this person's product or service, and kind of the overall benefits to them in the end, right? It varies from explainer to explainer, but overall that's the general formula and generally what the desired outcome kind of is of an explainer. But I want to talk to you about a different kind of video, and that is a brand film. Now, this is a new style of video that's been coming out over the last couple of years now. We've been starting to see it more and more and more. And with a brand film, it is really about kind of explaining the why of a business rather than the exact how and everything like that. So a brand film is kind of like, if we try to think of everything in a funnel, the explainer helps people get awareness of the problem and the solution. Now, the brand film, what that can do is help people even take a little bit of a step before that. Before we explain every little thing about our product, we want them to understand kind of who we are and generally why this problem is important for us to solve. So a brand film generally doesn't have this kind of more marketing speak to it. It is more of a story than it is a kind of a sales piece. This is, with a brand film, this is kind of like our first touch point with a potential customer. We want them to feel something, really. And I think ultimately that's what it kind of comes down to. Not too many explainer videos will make people feel something, whereas brand films can help people feel something pretty powerful, depending on what their product is. Now, you always want to be careful to not kind of overdo it and kind of be out of touch with your audience as far as how your product solves their problem. But it's really important still to start that relationship on a better foot than just trying to sell your service to them. So that, to me, that's one of the most important things about a brand film. Now, both of these things are incredibly important. An explainer, while I still like the brand film better, both of these things work together to really help drive people down your funnel. So if you hit them first with a brand film, they can have those feelings. They can really understand, like, oh, okay, like I see why I should work with these people, and how their product may help me. And then they might click through to seeing an explainer where they get more of the actual details of the product and how it can really benefit them. And ideally at the end it's, okay, what do I do next? And that's where an explainer really, really helps, is that they can drive them to a sign up page or drive them to another page where they can learn more. With a brand film, you kind of don't want to, you want to stay away from all sales related things altogether. The brand film should be a genuine piece of content that people can really relate to, customers as well as internally with your team. And the explainer can then help them learn more information and drive them a little bit farther down there and help them navigate how to sign up and how to kind of really be a customer at that point. So both videos, super important, but don't forget that brand film. It's a very, very important piece that is definitely growing in popularity, and it is, again, because of those feelings that you can help get with your audience.